still regaining our composure here after what the Prestige did to Pete Andrews, but moving things along quickly. We have a very big piece of business to take care of here.
It's 4-on-4. It's an elimination match. And as you see there, Harley Hudson leading the team out here, and this is going to be an interesting one. There's a lot of people involved in this match that several people in this company have problems with.
It is a team that's been put together by Jason Joshua.
Jason Joshua here.
And what a team he's put together, Simon. You've got Smashing Mike, Ryder Sound Guy, and Harley Hudson. Joshua, of course, still on a high after winning that Jubilee street fight against Tyler Adams just a few weeks ago. But Adams going to lead out a team of his own right now. Let's go!
Now, Dave, there are two people that I am very aware of in this next team. One you may have seen and know that I have a very big problem with. One that I'm close to, and I was very upset that she has decided to team with Lance Revera. But, well, we're already getting Team Adams over here. Well, I don't think that's anything short of what we expected. Oh, David, are you okay? Are you okay?
Why are you out here? I'm not gonna shake your hand. Happy birthday, by the way.
Are you okay, Dave?
All right. Oh, well, I just got worse. Why is Ryan here?
I don't.
You've announced my first client in P.E.W. He is going to the top here. He is your girlfriend's favorite wrestler, Lance Revera.
Really? Lance Revera is being represented by Ryan Taylor.
What? I don't understand what is going on here. And can we just say the arrogance and attitude of this team, David, is disgusting. And Leah Raven launching her jacket at you, Dave. I hope you're okay after that encounter.
Oh, great. Things are getting even better. The internet champion, H. Hood, bringing his championship belt over here. I'm sorry, I'm still... It's the couple from hell, the pairing from hell. Ryan Taylor representing Lance Revera.
It's an awful pairing. Awful pairing, and this, I don't like the attitude of this team, Dave.
Well, it was a chaotic entrance in many ways, which we will move on from, but the details here, Simon, of this. It's a 4-on-4 elimination match, so we keep going until all 4 members of one team or another have been pinned, submitted, disqualified or counted out, and then whoever is left will be the survivors in this match between Team Tyler Adams and Team Jason Joshua.
Yep, absolutely, and no doubt there will be a lot of fast-paced, high-octane action between 2 teams of plenty of talent, but, you know, it might be the attitude of the one team that lets them down.
Well, Tyler Adams leading from the front for his team, or at least he was.
Well,
the internet champion, H-Hood, you heard him.
Yep.
Declaring himself the real leader of the team. And Simon, this was always the danger with this team. You've got so many egos on one side of the ring. It's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, absolutely, and it looks like H-Hood is, almost berating his team that, look, I am number 1 here, and, you know, when you've got the Playboy Prince, Leah Raven there, as well as Adams.
Well, we are now finally getting things underway, and it is H-Hood against Ryan. I hate to apologize, I called him Ryan the sound guy. He's not. He's Ryan the wrestler now.
The wrestler now.
And it is H-Hood, obviously the more experienced of the two, in that this is actually Ryan's first match as a contracted wrestler.
Well, showing his agility early on, and that's the answer he had for H-Hood.
And you've got to be so impressed with Ryan, how he's just developed here. He was a sound guy, for goodness sake, on the very first show we had. Became a tag team champion against the odds on that very show, and now gone from there to being a fully contracted P.E.W. wrestler. What a journey it's been.
Oh, absolutely. The growth, development, and impressive attitude of Ryan the wrestler now. You know, only bright things, Dave. H-Hood again showing his attitude, not standing for Ryan's, ability to try and wrestle. And there we go.
I tell you what, Ryan not remotely intimidated by H-Hood.
No, he is not. And you can hear the crowd here at P.E.W. firmly behind Ryan.
Ryan gets sent to the ropes. Shoulder block, but he doesn't go down. He'll try again. We'll go underneath this time. He'll confuse H-Hood, which isn't difficult to do.
Absolutely. Ryan again. Drop kick to H-Hood, puts him down on the mat. Again, we talk about it, Dave. Impressive from Ryan, the wrestler.
Jason Joshua tagged in, the team captain, going to take things from there. The shoulder thrust in the corner. He's going to follow it up with a body slam.
Very impressive from Joshua.
And now smashing Mike in for his team. Some quick fire tags here from Team Jason Joshua, and a suplex from Smashing Mike. Mike was, of course, part of that phenomenal 6-person tag team match last time round at Jubilee.
One thing about Mike is you will see agility and power, but obviously these quick tags in are very impressive. Harley Hudson in now.
In fact, we've seen all 4 members of Jason Joshua's team in this match now, whereas when it comes to the other team, H-Hood's been the legal man the whole time.
Yep, and very impressive strategy. And again, another body slam. H-Hood on the receiving end of all this offense. Harley Hudson thrown on to H-Hood. Again, goes for the cover.
Hood could be out. The internet champion was a second away from being the first eliminated.
Revera jumped in the ring there. Adams as well.
Yeah, Joshua and Rye. The isolation of H-Hood in Jason Joshua's team corner. Continuing. Great stuff from Rye. He'll go for the lateral press here. Can he get a 3 count? No, he can't, but he got pretty close.
Very, very close. And now Ryan getting the crowd fired up.
Adams. Adams on the outside, grabbing the foot of Rye.
Do we really expect anything different from Adams?
Hood planting Rye. The pin by the internet champion, and Rye is eliminated.
Well, Team Adams having the
4 on
advantage
3
here. You're outside the ring, Lance.
That's the man, 4 on 3.
H. Hood saying he's the team captain again, which I'm sure will infuriate Tyler Adams, but he did get the job done, albeit with an assist from Adams. Now Harley Hudson, though, standing up to H. Hood.
It's all Scouse power from Harley Hudson. The jawbreaker.
And a stunner by Hudson.
And a stunner.
Hudson's going to go for the pin. He's got that leg hooked, and Harley Hudson nearly leveled things up for Team Joshua.
Well, it looks like we are going to get the Empress of Anarchy, Leah Raven, in against Harley Hudson, a match that has been spoken about on Twitter over and over again. Repeated forearms from Raven.
Yeah, Leah Raven here unloading on Harley Hudson. Second time we've seen Raven compete here in a P.E.W. ring. She's been in your seat, of course, commentating on the previous show as well.
Going for that big knee to the jaw of Harley Hudson. Snapmare, followed by a kick to the spine. Cover.
Hudson could be out, and a kick out by Harley Hudson, who is showing some more of that resilience that allowed her to hang in there at Jubilee for so long with Laurie.
Absolutely, Harley Hudson, a fighter, a scrapper, and she has come up about some of the best in this country, recently returning from a tour in Israel, but right now she's on the back foot against Leah Raven. Now Harley Hudson trying to fight back, Dave.
And Hudson picking up Raven with the backbreaker, drops her. Hudson will go for the pin, and both Tyler Adams and Lance Rivera were so worried that that was going to get the job done that they dove into the ring.
They absolutely did, worried about their teammate, but Raven looking rocked by Harley Hudson. Raven turns Harley Hudson, goes for a kick, gets connect, went for that famous, so we've seen her put people away with that stunner.
That might do it again. Leah Raven here doing extremely well against Hudson, but still yet to put the exclamation point on it. If she did, of course, it would be a 4-on-2 advantage for Team Tyler Adams.
Absolutely right, and now Harley Hudson fighting back.
Yeah, Hudson trying to lift up Raven, couldn't do it, and Raven, in the end, has turned things round and hits with a inverted DDT. Raven will go for the pin, and Raven again, close but no cigar.
And Raven is arguing with the referee now. I'm not sure that's wise. It's just giving Harley Hudson time to recoup.
Well, now this is interesting. Tyler Adams tagged in, and Adams told us on our preview show last week that he has a lot of history with Harley Hudson, and he wasn't going to go in there against Hudson. Obviously, he's changed his mind, and maybe he's regretting that decision, because Hudson goes for the pin off the spine buster and nearly took out the team captain.
And that's what Harley Hudson has: heart, grit, power, strength, and the ability, Dave.
Oh, Adams, though, followed her off the ropes, got her with the boot, and now Tyler Adams has lost it. Adams like a wild animal.
Pummeling Harley Hudson. Boot to the face, sweeps her down into the corner. Hudson looking worse for wear. Adams.
And now he's trying to humiliate Hudson.
Again, Dave, I said this earlier on, I do not like the attitude of this team.
Well, they are a gallery of rogues, to put it politely. Our team, Tyler Adams, but they have a 4-on-3 advantage right now. Can Harley Hudson level it up? No, she can't, because Adams has got her. Adams is going to pick her up. Trying to catch her. Oh, Lancer jarring the spine of Harley Hudson, who's still kicked out.
Adams with that wing clipper that could have put Harley Hudson away. Now Lance Rivera in. And no doubt, look, everyone knows I've had my problems with Lance Rivera. Snap suplex on Harley Hudson, followed by a kip up. But you can't deny his in-ring ability despite his awful attitude.
Lance Rivera only recently returning from a suspension of his own after he put his hands on one of our ring announcers here, Ben Cecil. And Rivera apparently has learned nothing.
Well, he's been suspended from a few promotions recently for his actions. A big boot to the face of Harley Hudson. Now tags in Leah Raven, the Empress of Anarchy, back in.
Yeah, Raven with the kick to the inner thigh of Harley Hudson.
That will damage your ligaments if you connect well enough. Hudson fighting away back into this match.
Hudson, yes, she's been in there a long time now, though, as Harley Hudson. That's got to be a concern.
Exploder suplex. And now Hudson pulls Raven back up for a second. Exploder suplex again.
Harley Hudson on a roll here against Leah. Raven has a knee to the temple. And she plants her.
Overdrive.
The overdrive from Harley Hudson. Sits down, and it is 3 on 3.
There's your confirmation. Leah Raven is eliminated.
But straight away, Tyler Adams, sensing the danger to the team he is captaining, got in there and quickly got on top here of Harley Hudson, now tagging in Revera. Lance Rivera, remember, as I said, Harley Hudson been in there a very long time. Very impressive that she could put away Raven, but you've got to say, Harley Hudson, for all the heroics, for all their courage, needs to make a tag now, I think, in the worst possible way.
She absolutely does. Team Adams on top and dominating so far. Maybe if the Playboy Prince spent less time berating and talking smack, he might get the job done again. A snap suplex. Harley Hudson taking all the punishment so far in this match.
H-Hood's already eliminated one person, and he came very, very close to eliminating a second.
Quick tags by Team Tyler Adams. Very smart to isolate Harley Hudson.
Snapmare takedown from the team captain. Drop kick into the side of the head, and Hudson, has she got enough left? Yes, she does.
Again, did you notice Harley Hudson trying to fight back, but the team mentality of Team Tyler Adams is just on point right now.
We did say, Simon, didn't we, that they might implode this team with all these egos here. Well, speaking of egos, here comes Ryan Taylor.
That's a wild machine, I'll tell you that. The reflection of perfection, and the other two, but the reflection of perfection.
Reflection of perfection, Dave. Do you agree? Harley Hudson!
Hudson going for the pin and kick out again. Rivera holds on, but I just don't get it. I understand Harley Hudson, how she likes to take the fight to people. She's got two partners in the corner, use them.
She absolutely is, and you're absolutely right. She's trying to take too much on here, Dave. And now Lance Rivera, Irish whip into the corner. Harley Hudson finds the middle rope. Adams
again intervening when he's not the legal man.
Hudson, diving crossbody, caught by Lance Rivera.
She got caught, and it's because of that distraction from Adams. Gets planted by Rivera. Rivera is going to hook the leg, and Harley Hudson finally is taken out.
And again, Harley Hudson eliminated. 3 on 2, Dave. This again is in favour of Team Adams.
Yeah, you're right, Simon. The second time in this match that Team Tyler Adams has had an advantage, and look at that you-know-what eating grin on the face of Ryan Taylor.
Egos of this team. Well, you heard Mike there telling Lance Rivera to hurry up.
Well, Ryan Taylor very pleased with the birthday present that he's got for himself. Now the representative, I guess we'll say, of Lance Rivera, and Rivera now going to go one-on-one with Smashing Mike. This will be a very interesting showdown.
Absolutely. Smashing Mike with a head scissor takedown on Rivera, forcing him into the corner.
Smashing Mike, the elbow right to the jaw of Rivera. Rivera counters the Irish whip.
There's the agility of Smashing Mike, goes for a belly-to-belly overhead suplex. I don't think Lance Rivera was expecting this, Dave.
And Rivera wants a timeout. No one's explained to him that those don't exist in pro wrestling. And H-Hood tagged in. I'm not sure Hood wanted any part of Smashing Mike.
Lance Rivera rolling to the outside. Adams telling H-Hood to get into the ring. Are we seeing some form of communication breakdown here, Dave?
Well, Lance Rivera's found someone in the front row to comfort him. I'm not sure she's as pleased about it.
Well, no, I don't think many people would be, Dave. Smashing Mike now wanting to take the fight to H-Hood, but H-Hood offering a hand.
Would you shake that hand?
No, I really wouldn't, no. Absolutely not.
Yeah, and there's why. Because the strike, as soon as there was a moment's distraction, H-Hood with not an ounce of integrity inside his whole body, but Smashing Mike doesn't care. Mike, oh, he was fighting back, but the shot into the midsection gives the advantage back to Hood.
Counter by Smashing Mike. Smashing Mike counts! Pounces H-Hood across the ring. Sorry, Dave.
Yeah, I'm going to say, he took him almost out of his skin. And now the DDT from Smashing Mike. Mike could eliminate the internet champion, but unfortunately for most of the fans here, H-Hood kicked out.
Smashing Mike showing exactly why he is so athletic, agile, and powerful. Could he put away H-Hood here?
Hood with the elbows, trying to free himself from that rear waist lock by Smashing Mike. Mike with a right hand. What a right hand that was.
Absolutely.
Goes to the ropes. Tried for the clothesline. Hood's caught him. And Hood plants Mike. Smashing Mike could be down. And it is. It's 3-on-1. It's
3-on-1. Smashing Mike down with that spin-out, sit-out powerbomb.
And now, the team captain on his own. How on earth can Jason Joshua overcome these insurmountable odds?
Tyler Adams is in and taking charge of this over H-Hood. We're seeing a bit of breakdown here, Dave.
It's something of a leadership challenge by H-Hood. Adams eventually won the argument, but he might lose the war here against Jason Joshua.
Joshua taking the fight to Adams. It's 1-on-3.
Big body slam from Big Daddy Unicorn. Joshua and Adams, one of the most violent rivalries so far in the history of P.E.W. continuing here. Joshua's up. Second turn, Buckle and a frog splash. Joshua, can he eliminate his opposing captain? No.
Lance Revera was straight there to try and break up the pin just before Adams kicked out. That splash could have been all she wrote for Adams.
What would it mean to Tyler Adams if Jason Joshua pinned him for 2 months in a row?
H-Hood back in.
Yeah, he tagged himself in. There's a roll-up. The roll-up from Joshua. He caught Hood by surprise, and he's eliminated him.
Tyler Adams held back Lance Revera as Lance Rivera's going to break up that pin.
Well, we'd said the team might implode, and my goodness, it is happening in front of our eyes.
It absolutely is. You were right earlier on, Dave. Maybe these egos were too big for each other.
That as well as the first time I think that H-Hood has been... Oh!
H-Hood with a punch to Adams and a curb stomp.
The stomp on Adams by Joshua. The stomp. Captain on captain. And Tyler Adams eliminated.
There's your confirmation. It's down to Joshua and Lance Revera.
H-Hood and Tyler Adams. This battle of the egos, the room was never going to be big enough to hold those two egos, and so it has proven.
Well, what will we see here? Lance Revera and Joshua, but those egos are still going on outside the ring, Dave.
Simon, remember, this was 3-on-1 a minute ago. Jason Joshua's got it down to 1-on-1 against Revera.
Lance Revera shoving Joshua.
He went for the boot, did Revera, couldn't get it, and now Joshua got him up, plants him on his posterior. And Lance Revera not feeling like number one at the moment.
No, absolutely not. Joshua off the ropes, goes for that.
Yeah, he tried to avoid it, and Revera, and so I think Joshua's going to give him some extra helpings.
I don't think it's very comfortable for Joshua. What's he doing on the apron, Dave?
Why is Taylor on the apron?
Taylor here causing a distraction.
What a super kick! Yeah, what a super kick! Super kick from Revera. Revera almost knocking Jason Joshua's head off his shoulders, and Revera is the sole survivor.
Well, there's your confirmation. Lance Revera, the Playboy Prince, the self-proclaimed number one, is your sole survivor, the last man standing in this match.
I can't quite believe this. Lance Revera, the sole survivor, and here comes, well, most of the rest of the team. They here to celebrate. Or is it jealousy? Tyler Adams is trying to claim the credit.
Tyler obviously all about his new client, Lance Revera. Hatred in the ring though. What's going to happen here? Lance Revera trying to keep them apart.
The rest of the team kind of stealing Rivera's thunder here with this ongoing feud it seems to be developing between H-Hood and Tyler Adams.
See, Leah Raven trying to get in the way now.
I think Raven's trying to play peacemaker, but not much chance of that.